If I asked you to stare at a wall for 30 minutes, would you say that's hard? Of course you wouldn't. What if I asked you to stare at a wall for 30 minutes every day for 2 years? Would you consider that difficult? That's where things start to get a little murky. Let's talk about it. Entrepreneurship is an extremely glorified topic that people like to throw around here and there, saying that this is hard, this is extremely difficult. I had to grind my butt off to get here. I had nose to the grindstone the entire time. And yes, to a sense of that might actually be true, but I'm here to make the claim that the stuff that I do and the stuff that I talk about on this channel, whether it be home service business or anything, is actually not that hard. Circling back to the question that I just asked, it boils down to, are you consistent? The task isn't difficult, it's how consistent can you do it? Just like running a business isn't difficult, but can you go at it for a little bit every single day? You don't need to invest 10 hours a day or 60 hours a week to grow a business successfully, but you do have to make small deposits here and there consistently for it to see growth. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't spend all your time with your business. I'm just saying that it isn't certainly necessary to do it that way and to glorify it in a way that it is considered difficult. I'm an idiot, nobody loser. And with a combination of Apple Notes, an accountant, and an insurance agent, I was able to make a successful business within a year and quit my job. And deep down in my heart, I know if I can do it, anyone else can do it, because I initially had this idea, this philosophy in my head that I can't do things that other people can do because either they got extremely lucky, because they're smarter than me, because of this and that, which is just such a farce idea and just not true at all. And I think a lot of people have that mindset on their own, whether they've adopted it or had it their entire life. And I'm telling you that mindset is horrible and that it is definitely not true, and you're just overthinking it. Another piece of this pie that is also extremely relevant is how accountable are you? Do you need an external source looking at you behind your shoulder, telling you what to do and telling you not to get off track? If that's the case, then yeah, it might be a little difficult for you. And do you need a drill sergeant screaming at you to make sure that you log all your receipts? It's the simple questions like this that we as entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs need to ask ourselves. But I think as long as you want something enough and are willing to be consistent and hold yourself just a little bit accountable, I think that you could achieve it. When we humans put our mind to something that we like and actually care about and want to do, it is scary how productive and effective that we are at completing that task. And if you can channel yourself to think like that with your goals and your promises that you set for yourself, you'll become a self-esteem machine who cranks out productivity. Your confidence will shoot up, your self-esteem will shoot up, every quality trait that you have as a human being will skyrocket. It's just that people get hung up over this initial hump of the initial start process, whether it be with anything. The hardest part is just starting it. And once you conquer that hill, I'm not going to say it's all downhill, but some things really just fall into place if you stay consistent. And then you start compounding your ideas and your productivity, and you start to just become a productivity machine. And you'll start to lose some of your bad habits. You'll start to think with more clarity. You'll start to think about things that actually matter in this world. And that's what I've been trying to talk about all this time, is just becoming the best version of yourself. So I challenge you to leverage your productivity and your decision-making skills to become the best version of yourself and do what you need to do in this world, because you can do it. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. If you fail, it is only because of your shortcomings or you didn't want it enough. I'm a firm believer of that. If you want something, you will do it. Case closed. There's a lot of stuff that we talk about on this channel, but that's the one thing that I want to just inspire people so much to do, because someone who has broken out of that type of mentality that I can't do something, that this successful person, I can't be like them, is just such a bad mentality to have. And I just want to reiterate the point for anyone that could be watching, that is just not the case. And you need to take control of yourself, because you are very powerful and you are a machine. So use it.